Hi, Taurus. This is Carrie at wooingnature.life. Welcome to March and another relationship reading courtesy of Pisces. I always let whoever's leading the charge for the month, and it's Pisces season. We're coming into Pisces season. So I wanted to let Pisces choose. So Pisces is chosen relationships again. So we are going to talk about relationships and relating again, which is A-okay with me. I am, however, going to be reading from a couple of different decks for this go round because I want to introduce the Enchanted Map. This is Colette Baron Reed's Enchanted Map Oracle cards. I'll be using those. These are the same cards that I use for the relationship map. So Wooing Nature has the relationship map. It's a 2-week, 4-week, or an 8-week process that you can go through to help build better relationships or to improve your relationship status if that's what you want to do. So I'm going to be reading from the Enchanted Map so you can kind of get a feel for that. And then I'm also going to be reading from the Sun and Moon Tarot. I really like this tarot for relationships because it's youthful and it's light and it's not so heavy. And sometimes when we're talking about relationships, it can get so heavy, and it's nice to have a nice dose of youth and frivolity when we're talking about our relationships. So this is for an array, so just kind of get it in where you fit in. I'll tell people to just kind of listen I know you're watching, but just to listen to the video and kind of let the information wash over you, because sometimes this might be about a different kind of relationship. It may not be about your boyfriend or your girlfriend or, your spouse. It could be about your relationship with your parent. It could be about your relationship with your boss, okay? So just kind of listen openly and intently. That's what I'm going to say. Okay, we got a whole lot going on here, so I'm just going to choose and go from there. All right, so Taurus, as far as relationships are concerned, you feel like you've been dealing with some humdingers. You feel like you have been getting you've been getting nabbed on the ankles by some little hellions, right? And it hasn't been a good experience so far, okay? You have to ask yourself, where does that come from, or how are you allowing that to come in? Now, the question, of course, is what you perceive of as goblins. And when I see this card, I always think about that old movie, The Gremlins. And they put water on them and they would turn into little hellions, but they look cute as a button. Before that, it looked like they were so cuddly and cute. And then as soon as that water hit them, they would act like banshees, or something like that. So at any rate, I hope I'm not being, rude or disrespectful to anybody. But anyway, so that's what I think about, those folks that look cute, but then they got little things going on behind the scenes that you don't know. So that's been the experience there. So that means that you've got to be a little bit more discerning, and you've probably learned that already. Right now in the present moment, you're going through one such issue. You're going through an issue, and it is coming from one of these little, hell raisers that you have invited into your space. I'm just going to be real for a minute, okay? I'm trying to be nice about it, but I don't think they're going to let me be nice about it. So I'm just going to let it fly, okay? So you got to be careful, Taurus, who you allow into your space, because you're letting all kinds of imps and gremlins and everything else into your space. I don't know why it is. It could be that the person is cute. It could be that I don't know, the D is good. I don't know. But what I know is that you got to be more careful about what you're bringing into your space. You do not want to bring a tornado into your own home all because the D was good. Okay? You've got to be a little bit more discerning than that. You've got to be a little more, you got to be able to kind of, you got to look at the whole picture is what I'm saying. Look at the whole picture. Okay, that's where you need to bring in some balance here. And I feel like, okay, with this card, this makes me feel a lot better. This is about riding the wave. Riding the wave after things blow over. I want you to refresh yourself. I want you to replenish yourself. I want you to have some time to yourself, Taurus, after this is all over, okay? I want you to cleanse yourself. I feel like this is the ocean calling. So for some of you, it's about connecting to the ocean or the mother ocean spirits. It's about getting your mind right, okay? It's about getting your mind right, Taurus. And that's what these experiences are drawing to you. That's what it is. There's a change that has to take place. There's a fundamental change that has to take place. And they're bringing it to you, but they're bringing it through your something that's close to you. They're bringing it close to home, okay? And that is so that you can take a pause once and for all and really see how this is playing itself out over and over again in your life. It could be a pattern here. But this does make me feel a lot better. It makes me feel like you're on your way to a brighter situation or a better situation, but you're just going to have to ride it out for right now until you can get yourself situated, okay? You got to be careful in this day and time. You know, people coming with all kinds of stuff, sideways and upside down and everything else. It's just not, this is not the time. Okay? I want to have fun just like the rest of them, but you got to think about all the facets. Mental, physical, emotional, spiritual. You got to look at somebody from all sides. You got to know somebody from all sides of themselves. You got to look at them from all angles. You can't just, you know. So you got to be more discerning, Taurus. That's what I'm getting. You must be more discerning. All right, so we're going to the Sun and Moon Tarot here. I don't mean to get on y'all, but that's the way it's coming. That's all I can say. All right, so we got the Five of Pentacles here. Five of Pentacles is like, you know, yeah, you got to, that's part of them gremlins. That's that gremlin energy, bringing that, oh, woes a woe, you know. They coming poly. They coming to you poly. That's some country stuff. They coming poly. That means poorly. That means they not coming with anything, right? They coming to take, but not to bring anything to the table, right? So then this is the Hierophant in reverse. That's the message that's trying to come through. They're trying to strengthen you in this situation, give you some strength, help to heal you, help you to see your own beauty. You know, there's a lot of messages that's trying to come through here. We got the Justice in reverse. Whole lot of major arcana cards here. Justice in reverse tells me that there's a balancing that has to happen within you. It's like you're trying to balance yourself without instead of balancing yourself within. The balance is, sorry about this. The balance is really about, it's about your heart. It's about what you, it's about you. It's about you here. And then there's the Queen of Swords in reverse. That's your discernment. See, Queen of Swords is discerning. She's not going to let just anything. Queen of Swords ain't going to let just anything come into her space or his space. Not going to do it, okay? Because the Queen of Swords in the upright has already seen it 1,000 times before. They're using their mind, not just their feelings and their emotions, but they're using their head. And they're choosing, okay, instead of just letting life happen, okay? That's what it is. Boundaries, that's the other one. I knew it was something else. Queen of Swords in the upright, boundaries. But this is Queen of Swords in reverse. That means where's your boundaries? What do you stand for? What are you going to tolerate? What are you not going to tolerate? How are you going to tell them? It's time for you to go, okay? Because you're tired. You're worn out by it. You know what I'm saying? You'll mess around and let everybody turn it back on you. You know, you turn around and you're worn out by the situation. Why are you worn out? You know, why should you be worn out? You shouldn't be worn out. You shouldn't be worn out. Ain't no Queen of Swords worn out. Queen of Swords ain't worn out. Because she's not going to let herself get worn out, because you going to get worn out. You'll get worn out first before the Queen of Swords gets worn out in the Queen of Swords world. See, if you got a palace and you got a queendom ruled by the Queen of Swords, it's not a whole lot of bullshit happening in that space. Because you can get out. I'm going to try not to cuss too much in the video. Okay, but you can get out. You can get to stepping in the upright Queen of Swords position. But your Queen of Swords is not in the upright. It's in the reverse, which means that, you know, instead of you just coming straight, you're trying to, you're trying not to say it, or you're trying to do it in a different way. Ain't no need. It's no need. Just come straight. Just come straight. Straight as an arrow. But that means some strength. That means you got to get strong right here. And that's what's happening right now. So just know that you are being strengthened at this time and healed at this time. Just look for the signs. Look for the signs for healing. Look for the signs that you are healing. Usually they'll look like you being a little more forceful about what you allow into your space. I do see the Six of Cups here. Six of Cups is like, you know, you're frolicking, you're having a good time. I get it. I get it. Yes. Some people want to exchange fluids. I get it. That's what they're doing. That's what they're doing right there. Exchanging fluids. But you just got to remember that you're the star. There's something else beyond just that. It's okay. I am not judging anybody about their need for pleasure. I really am not. But what I'm saying to you is that you got to remember who you are, and you got to remember what the true essence is of what you desire in your life, and you got to keep that focus on that. You know, it's Taurus, this is not like, you know what I'm saying? Like you're a special soul. The star card comes out for special souls, right? So you're a special soul. Nobody wants you to be hurt or angry or upset or depleted. The star doesn't need to be in a Five of Pentacles position. They don't need goblins hanging around. They don't need to have, you know, storm fields blowing through the house, you know, jacking up situations. That's not necessary. So there is another level, and you just need to reach that level. That's all. And it starts with understanding yourself as the star here. Okay? You are the vessel. You are the vessel. Okay, Taurus. Whew. I'm going to need my chevron amethyst. I need my chevron amethyst. That was something else. I'm not going to tease you all anymore. If you would like to take the deeper dive, you know where to find me. I am at Kerri, Kerri, at wooingnature.life. We also have the relationship map, which is, again, the 2, 4-week or 8-week program or series that we can walk you through and that you can experience either by yourself or with a partner or with your team or with your family. But it's just a way for you to bring yourselves to balance. It's a way for you to reestablish some foundations for a better relationship, be it through communication or just touching and connecting with each other. And it's also a way for you to create a framework for communication for your family if you need to, or for your work, for your colleagues. It just depends on how you want that to happen. So reach out to me. Again, Kerri, Kerri at wooingnature.life. And then if you want to look at the relationship map, you can go on the website, go to services, and you'll see the relationship map there. And if you have any questions, you know where to find me. As always, I hope you have a great March, and I hope you're having a fabulous life.